Hi everyone! Today we're going to paint some simple little trees together. I'll show you a few different tree shapes and take you through the process step by step. For the colors, I'm keeping it really simple. I'm using black, yellow, green, and dark brown. We'll also mix some of these colors together as we go to create different shades of green. You really don't need a lot of colors for this tutorial. Now let's start with our first tree. I'm using the dark green we just mixed and gently pressing the brush onto the paper to create small groups of leaves. Don't try to make a perfect shape. Just place these little patches in different areas and slowly build the tree. I also like to leave some small white spaces between them, because later we'll add more colors and details there. I'm just adding a lighter green on top. I'm still using the same gentle tapping motion with the brush, but this time I'm not covering all of the dark green. Try to add the lighter color only in some areas and let the darker color show through. This is what starts to give our tree more depth and makes the leaves look more natural. I switch to a smaller brush and start adding the trunk and branches. I'm using a very dark color here. Start with the trunk at the bottom and bring a few thin branches up into the leaves. You don't need to draw every single branch, just a few simple lines are enough. I also like to let some of the branches disappear behind the leaves. This makes the tree feel much more natural. For the second tree, we're going to make a fuller, rounder shape. This time I'm starting with almost black as the darkest layer. I'm gently tapping the brush and building a loose, round shape. Don't make the edges too smooth or perfect, keep them a little uneven so it already starts to look like groups of leaves. Here I'm just repeating the same steps, adding the colors little by little and building up the layers. Just go slowly and see how the tree comes together. For our third tree, we're going to make a tall and narrow one. I'm starting again with the darkest color and gently tapping the brush to build the shape. Start very small at the top, and as you move down, slowly make the tree wider. Keep the edges a little uneven and leave some small gaps between the dark areas. Don't worry about making both sides exactly the same. A slightly irregular shape will actually make the tree look more natural. For the next tree, I'm starting again with a dark base, but this time I'm making the shape wider and a little flatter. I'm creating a few separate groups of leaves instead of one perfect round shape. Then I start tapping the green over the dark areas. I'm keeping some of that dark color visible, especially underneath, because we'll use it to create the shadows. For our last tree, I'm starting with the dark color again and creating this tall, slim shape. I'm keeping it a little wider in the middle and narrower at the top and bottom. Then, just like with the other trees, I slowly build up the greens on top. And here are all 5 trees together. I hope you enjoyed painting them with me and that you'll try using these little trees in your own paintings too. If you enjoyed this tutorial, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss my next painting videos. Thank you so much for painting with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.